Hi everybody, it's Miss Diana from the Windham Public Library giving you your Pebble in a Pond program today. Today we're going to be using a hammer. I hope you have one at home. We're going to be building insect houses. Alright, so some of you might be like, well, why would I want to do that? I don't like bugs. A lot of people don't. I get it. That's okay. But some of the bugs, yeah, they can be annoying, especially like mosquitoes and a few other things that I want to mention, flies, blah, whatever. But there's a lot of good bugs out there who actually do a lot of good things. They actually, I'm not going to get too technical on you. This is not a science program, but they help the ecosystem. They're food for the birds and the bats, which is all good for that. For them, and so on and so on. They actually help your gardens, believe it or not. Many of the bugs eat some of these smaller bugs that actually attack your plants and put holes in them and do things to your garden that you don't want to do. So the bigger bugs actually eat those. So you're less likely, you don't have to do any kind of pesticides. You have your own natural pesticide, which is really great. It's really great. So anyway, and it's kind of cool. It's going to attract a variety of bugs, insects and whatnot. It's just kind of fun. It's just a little fun to watch and see what happens. So anyway, we have these kits at the library. I don't want to talk too much because I hate boring people, but we have these great kits at the library. I've been wanting to do this for years, and finally we get to do it. This is great. Pre-cut pieces of wood with some nails. You need to provide your own hammer, and you definitely need a helper for this one, holding some of the pieces as you're hammering. Please try not to hit their fingers. Okay, so pre-cut is easy. So you're going to start with, I've already put some nails in already just to get this started. The parts are labeled A, B, you'll never guess what's next. Oh, there it is, C. Okay. So, you're going to put, there's two pre-drilled holes in B, alright? It's so easy, you don't even really need instruction to figure it out. I bet you can figure it out. And you're going to watch, you're going to have to go down and say goodbye to my face. Bye face, okay. So this is definitely need a helper for this one. You're going to hammer the nails in so far that they just start to poke out the other side, just a little bit. Alright, the caution should be advised when doing this. You don't want to hurt yourself, but it's all for a very good cause, and that's what Band-Aids are for. Alright, so you're going to line those two up. Kind of push it down so it already gets a little head start. Make it so it's flush with the back, the side here with the back of that. It's going to get a little noisy. You might want to turn your volume down. Okay, now one down. One to go. Okay, so far so good. So now, this is the other, there's two B's. Alright, so you're going to put the nails in this one. And you're going to do it so far till they just start to poke out the other side. This is so much fun. I hope you enjoy this as much as I do. Alright, not poking out just yet. A little more. There. And a little more on this one. Alright, there's that. So now, we're going to attach it to the other side of A. Alright, line it up the same way. Again, please use a helper. Push it in a little bit. Plug your ears. And one down, one to go. Uh-oh, I'm losing my touch. Probably could have used a bigger hammer, actually. Alright, straighten her out. If you bend the nail so badly, don't worry, the kit has a few extra nails in it. Okay, piece number, letter C. You're going to put that on top or the bottom, it doesn't matter, they're exactly the same. Line them up. Line it up. You may have to adjust it, just do one side first. Again, I've already had them so it's poking out. Alright, so I'm going to kind of push it down in there. The wood's nice and soft, so it really helps a little bit. I'm going to go back up a little bit. Round it in. I gotta tell you, this is really fun. All right. And you're doing the environment so much good. You're bringing some entertainment to your yard. All right, so this is coming in a little bit. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist here, so I'm gonna just shift that out there so it lines up nicely and it's nice and flush. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is just me. All right, go for it. Whoops. There's a knot right here. Knot is where there's not the wood is so cool. Where the branch of a tree was coming out. So that part is always a little harder. So this is why I'm having a little hard time with this one. It's really giving me a hard time. I think we're gonna skip that one. So, all right. You get the idea. You don't want to have to watch me. Let me see if I can get this last attempt here. Not too bad. All right, I'll get this one later. You get the idea, and I bet you can figure out where this last piece is going to go. The last C, bottom, attach the two together, dum-da-dum, and you've got this great little new insect house, okay? So now, there's a little bit more to go, but this is, if you thought that was fun, the next part's even more fun. Okay, so in your kit, oh, by the way, I don't know if I told you, I am going to give you, there's some extra nails in here in case some of them bend so badly that you just, this is no good. So there's some extra ones. They'll be good to go. And they are galvanized, which means they will hold up in the weather. They won't get all rusty and fall apart. So in your kit, there's these cardboard tubes, all right? And there's not enough, and you're going to do, let's just set them in there. Just set them in there, because this is going to make a really nice little nesting spot. Some of them, this is where they're going to rest and sleep. Some of them are actually going to winter. Over the winter, they're gonna, there's no rhyme or reason for how to do this. This is just the wicked cool fun part. This is where some of them will actually lay some of their eggs, and some of them will just kind of go at bedtime, and some of them will over the winter they'll go in there, which is so cool. You know, you're really helping some of these critters. Anyway, you get the idea with this one. So back up here, this is the greatest thing ever. There are plenty of other things you're not going to have enough of these to fill it up, but what I would like you to do is go around and try to find all natural materials. Try not to do plastic or metal or any of that stuff. Try to do, alright, so wood chips, straw, or hay would be fine. Anything, if you actually have to have bamboo, that's fine too. They like these little holes, and it can be a variety of sizes of holes. Pine cones are really great, pine cones. The different ones, so fill this up to the top with a variety of different things. Put them whatever order you want to. Let's see. Oh, some people, what they do is just little blocks of wood and just drill holes in them. That's so you'll have to, again, get your helper or parent to get the drill out with that. Any loose bark, if you find any bark that's already come off a tree, don't ever take it off a tree. That wouldn't be good. Okay. Oh, even corrugated cardboard. Corrugated cardboard is the kind that has it's brownish and it goes weavy. So if you cut a piece and stick that in there, you get little animals that are going to go in those little holes. That's so cute. And then even just dry sticks is fine. So just fill it up with natural materials. And on the back, you will see there's a hole. So you use an extra nail, and you could hang it on a tree, or if you have a fence post is a good idea. You know, have it like a pergola or an archway, whatever that. Trying to think what else you can attach it to. Just things outside. Let's see. But then you can even, you know, if you're really that fancy, you can get just a stake it in the ground, attach it to that, and then try to do it in a sunny spot. All right, and also in a spot that doesn't get a lot of rain and wind and whatever, because these critters, you wouldn't want rain and wind going into your house, now would you? Probably not. So anyway, but I think I told you everything. I think that's good, and I really hope that you enjoyed this. This is I did, and I know that I actually have one at home, and it's just really kind of cool once in a while. Don't get too close to them. Oh, I know, there is one other thing I wanted to tell you. If you don't have a place to hang it up, you can actually set it on the ground, because there are a lot of bugs that don't fly. they're just all around the ground. And what I would do to make it last as long as possible, the wood eventually start to kind of get all wet and rot. So put it on a brick or a stone or a board or whatever than that, and just leave it. And I'll be patient. This is nature, and they're a little shy. They're like, well, I don't know about this place, you know, the new house built down the street. So just be patient, and then you can see them come. It is sciencey too. It's fun. You're doing the world a good thing by making more bees that pollinate things. We can't live without bees. I don't know if you knew that. Anyway, I've been talking too much. I feel bad. I don't want to take your time. Go to the library, get your kit, enjoy it. Have a great day. Bye.